What's going on, y'all? Izzy's Mindset here, back with the second video. I have a new mic. Hopefully, the sound is good. I'm gonna see when I edit. But honestly, I just want to cut to the chase, right? As you can see from the title of the video, is credit repair legit? Right. This is the biggest thing. We see it all the time on social media. I have my phone here just with some notes. But it's really just kind of how I want to break this down. Right. Again, is credit repair legit? Yes, it is. I know that again, it's very controversial. You see it all the time on social media. But you're able to do it yourself too. I mean, people always talk about different disputing methods, letters to send out, things like this. But honestly, you can do it, but it's not an overnight process, right? Even when I'm talking to a prospective client, I'm very upfront with them. I tell them, hey, it's going to take anywhere from 4 to 7 months, and it can take longer. It can be a shorter process. It really ultimately just depends on what's on your profile. Do you have the bankruptcies? Do you have judgments, student loans, or do you have maybe just like a small collection from the local gym? So that you definitely plays a role in how long the process actually takes. But again, I know a lot of people are finicky. It honestly seems like a lot of the older crowd that is on Facebook is always questioning it or judging people extremely hard. I think they're just used to what they only know. They never delved into a topic like this. Now, if you're someone who needs credit repair and you don't know who to trust, you can really do it yourself and go online. You can learn how to file identity theft, FTC reports, or CFPB complaints, and again, do it yourself. But a lot of times people don't have the actual time, nor do they want to learn the actual processes behind it to take that next step or do it themselves. So that's why they end up going with a company or a person that they can feel like they trust to do it for them. Now, this phone just died, so I'm going to pull up this other note. And I'll edit this out. Maybe I'll leave it raw just because I have to find, again, going it this way. Oh, yeah, but again, you're able to do it yourself if you really want to. But here comes the biggest thing in the entire repair industry. Do you still owe the debt even after it's removed off your report? The answer is yes. People ask all the time, if you remove this $5,000 collection, do I still have to pay it off? Um, Again, not speaking as a financial advisor, just because I'm not, but a lot of times people don't pay them because the company, the collection agency doesn't go after them. And they feel like it's whatever, they'll play their luck. And if they're in a wage garnishment state, they'll try to garnish your wages or try to pull you into court and different scare tactics like that. But if you don't receive any of that stuff, you're kind of almost like off scot free. So you can try it like that. You can test your luck. But again, ultimately, you do owe the debt. It's just removed from your report. Now, if you're trying to get into like business funding, let's say, and again, everyone knows Chase is the cash cow for this. If you have the BRM for it, you can, have your report looking good. But if you had a charge off a collection, whether it be, you know, your account went into negatives and you never paid it off, or a credit card was charged off and sent to collections, you do still owe that, and you would need to pay that off with whatever the settlement amount is or the full price with that respective bank to actually proceed with the funding process. That really gets into check systems. I know a lot of people don't discuss that, maybe because it's finicky or they try to just sell you on I can get you funded with any bank. But again, I just want to be very transparent in that regard, whether you go business funding with me or, the guy you see on social media that, again, maybe you feel like you can trust. But this gets into another thing where, debt elimination. Do I offer anything in that regard? No, I don't. But I know people can do it and again act like the debt isn't there. And actually they don't owe anything by different disputing tactics, different letters. Because ultimately if you really get into it, you'll realize that these credit card companies, these creditors, they pull out an insurance premium once you miss a late payment. So what this means is they're already betting on you that you're not going to make the payments or pay off the debt that you owe, along with the interest that comes along with it. So then they'll pull out that premium. They'll get paid 100% of whatever they, lent out to you, whatever that limit was. And then when it's charged off and sent to collections, they're going to sell that debt for pennies on the dollar because they already recouped the money lost from you not paying the debt. So they don't care to. And then the collection agency can try to get after you for it, but a lot of times they're not even able to collect in certain states. You can always look that up. But yeah, that answers the question. Do you still owe the debt? Yes. Can you eliminate the debt? Yes. Do I offer services like that? No. But overall, the umbrella topic of this video is credit repair legal? Yes. You just can't do it in a deceptive way. That would end up hurting your client. Again, I know a lot of people talk about the credit sweeps, 7-day results, 30-day results. It's possible for sure. Now, me myself, I haven't looked into it too deeply to where I would go against it super hard. I know a lot of people talk about like the trafficking thing, um, and I've seen some template letters, but again, I haven't done it for any clients, and I wouldn't necessarily promote it for anyone, just because it's deceptive, and you never know if it can come back on you. I mean, we saw the PPP loans in 2020, and they're just now starting to get people for it. I wouldn't want any of my clients to get mad at me because we did it for them. We said we'd fix their credit super quickly, and then turned around they're getting sued, or their credit is messed up even worse. No one wants to do business with them. They can't get funded. So that's just my take on it. Again, I know it went over a bit in this video, but hopefully y'all can see it. I just want to leave it raw. I want y'all to see, who I am. And hopefully we can get some more credit content, a little bit more lifestyle content, and maybe I'll make a day in the life vlog as credit repair owner, credit repair company owner that does his things on the daily. So until next time, peace.